Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we welcome Insectropolis to the library as they bring some bugs for an amazing program where children learned about different kinds of bugs and even had the opportunity to touch some spiders, scorpions, and more. Then we join Mayor McAvoy for the ribbon cutting of Legacy Life Center in a brand new business spotlight. We're back at the library where the Teen Library Connection volunteers built a life-size Candyland board game for children. And we take a look at some of the efforts put in place to restore the Manalapan Brook Watershed, and we have information about upcoming events taking place at the East Brunswick Elks Lodge on the Lake. All this and more, so stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
So basically, I'm the Bugs on the Go guy. So I do all our Bugs on the Go, our outreach programs for the museum. So we go pretty much all over the state, different schools, libraries, churches, all different things like that. And I do the programs for all different age levels, you know, as young as 1, 2 years old to all the way to high school age kids, even older than that, actually. So, you know, just doing a general program for the kids. They seem to really enjoy it. It was a good time. Basically, we're located down in Toms River. You know, it's really, really popular. We get pretty much people all year long in the off season, like not summertime. We get people for, you know, schools and different groups like that. And then right now, this is our busier season where we get a lot of people, you know, from the shore crowd. We get a lot of that, things like that, and then camps and summer camps and things like that, and you know, just summer groups. We get a lot of those types of things. And then I do predominantly. This is mostly when I do a lot of the outreach programs, the Bugs on the Go, things like that. So the 4 touch buddies. Those are the ones that we use every day. I use those. They're the same ones. We have a Madagascar hissing cockroach, a millipede, a emperor scorpion, and a Chilean rosehair tarantula. And those are the touch buddies that the audience will actually get to pet. And you know, if they want to, they don't have to. And then I usually bring 5 cases with me, which are what we call Cornell drawers. Those are drawers that we store the bugs in. And those bugs are not alive anymore. They're pinned. And they're kept in these cases like this, so that way we could see what they did look like when they were alive, without, you know, having to bring as many live animals, because that can be a little bit tough. And pretty much with those, I bring the butterflies and the moths, I'm sure you guys can see. And then I bring just some different insects, you know, different walking sticks, things like that, some beetles, and then some spiders and scorpions, just to kind of give the kids a good variety. I pretty much just do it just to kind of teach them, you know, not all bugs are scary, that they're not all going to hurt you or kill you or whatever. You know, a lot of people, there's a lot of mixed emotions about bugs, especially the spiders and the scorpions. And there's a lot of really negative connotations that kind of go with them, and like irrational fears in a way. People think that a lot of them are deadly and dangerous, and that's kind of what I'm here to do, is just explain, you know, you don't have to like them. They don't need to be your best friend, but they're definitely not going to hurt you. So this case is it's a good variety. It's not all the moths that we have in New Jersey. We have thousands of different species, I think 1,100 different species in New Jersey. So there's a couple of Cecropia moths in there. The one major one that that is in here that I really like are the Polyphemus moths. They have a lot of really cool reds on them. This yellow guy here is an imperial moth. The AO moths are in there, which is, like you mentioned, they try to make the state moth. The only one that a lot of people recognize that is not in here is the Luna moth. And the Luna moths are a really popular one. You find them a lot of times. You find them on cement. Moths have really good textures that they seem to usually like to adhere to. For example, the Cecropia moths, you find them a lot of times on wawas because they like that stucco that's on the outside of wawas. So the Luna moths a lot of people see because they usually hang down lower. The only reason I don't bring them with me here is because they have these really long tails, and when I drive around with the bugs, those tails can break. So I don't bring the Luna moth with me. You know, that's pretty much the only one that a lot of people do request, but I don't want to break them. It's a lot of memorization. That's the biggest thing. Bugs. There's one of the biggest facts that really astounds me with just how immense the world of insects is that for every human on Earth, there's 100 million bugs. So that's a lot of bugs, and they don't have a lot of common names to them. So it's a lot of memorization, but it's such a rewarding career because it's unlike a lot of animals because they are so small. We're constantly learning about new bugs and finding new bugs and making discoveries in places that places that are incredibly populated that you would never think that we're finding new animals in, and that's really amazing. So that's why I really like it, is because it's such a diverse, and it's always changing, the world of insects. So, you know, as much it is a lot of learning and a lot of knowledge to retain. It's a really, really rewarding, you know, field to be in. most scorpions, there's around 11 or 1,200 different types of scorpions in the world, and most of them they have in their exoskeleton, their bones, they have a chemical, it's a protein, it's called beta-carboline. And that beta-carboline is a phosphorescent chemical. So basically when you shine a black light on it or an ultraviolet light, it will glow. And it makes a UV light, so when you shine the UV light on them, it makes a really, really bright blue color. And basically it's a really utilitarian way that people can actually find scorpions. They'll go out with the black light and they can shine it onto the ground or into their burrows, because scorpions they'll have multiple entrances to burrows. So instead of kind of going into each and every one, they will then just shine the black lights on each one, and that's how they can find the scorpions. Even people that just live in areas with them, they also use the black light too, because scorpions, they like shoes. It's a natural cave. It's pretty much a pre-made home for them. So they'll use those black lights, shine them in their shoes, make sure that there's no scorpions in there. And it works really, really well. We have a fairly strong, social media presence. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. We have a website that has pretty much all of our information about it. Tells about all of our exhibits. Shows how, it gives kind of like a virtual tour in a way of the museum, so you can see all of our different rooms. Pretty much all of our rooms have a different theme, and you can kind of go from room to room. And they don't really have many pictures of it because it's hard to show bugs on a computer screen. But you can see at least the idea of what's happening in each one of those rooms. It's pretty cool. Thanks, to East Brunswick Library for letting me come out here. I think everybody should definitely come check out the museum. Even if you don't find that you're a huge bug person, it's definitely worth it to come out, check it out, see some of the animals. You're not forced to pet anything, so it could be a fun trip for pretty much everybody.
At Legacy Life Center, getting ready for our grand opening with the greater Albanese family, because this is a family operation, so come on down. So how about on the count of three, we open up the facility. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Legacy Life Center here in East Brunswick. I'm standing here with the main proprietor and business owner, Chris Albanese, who recently came into town and established the facility. It's great to have you joining the business community in East Brunswick.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about the facility?
It's a family facility based on health and fitness. We run everything from childcare to play gym programs to martial arts to baseball training, massage therapy, and everything above.
It seems as if there's something for everyone, from toddlers right through someone of my age who might want to come into the facility. So why don't you share with the audience some of the specifics about those areas?
Oh, absolutely. The play gym program, which works on all sorts of climbing equipment and coordination, works from toddler and walking. And we have early yoga programs that are Parent and Me that are done with infants. And our martial art facilities run through people middle-aged and older. So you can literally, from the beginning of your family to the end of your family, have something to do from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in this facility.
So the parents can come in with their children, can come in with their parents, and in one sitting, everyone can get a nice physical workout.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's one of the things that makes us so special is we're really family-orientated. We have something for every aspect.
And what made you choose East Brunswick as the location for your facility?
It's a great community. I've been here before. I used to help with my martial art instructor's school. It's where I started my base of training. And I've enjoyed the community, and I never wanted to leave, so here I am.
And you said that you are the martial arts instructor here.
Yes.
When I went onto the webpage, there was a host of different martial arts, as well as martial arts for children, martial arts for adults, martial arts for beginners, martial arts for advanced people. Why don't you address some of that?
Oh, absolutely. We offer fundamental classes for 4 and 5-year-olds that I personally run with one of my assistants. I run a Kung Fu and a Taekwondo program that works from juniors, 6 to 12, teens, and adults. I also have kickboxing classes that I have a specialized trained kickboxer who runs from anyone 16 and up. And I also have Filipino weapons training and self-defense that I have another gentleman that I brought in who runs and teaches that for primarily adults. And coming up, we're going to be opening up a 3-year-old martial art program that works on that really, really focused group and get them started early and developing themselves in focus and discipline and all the other aspects that make martial arts so great.
Yet when you gave me a tour of the facility, we saw a host of different rooms. In particular, there seemed to be like a batting cage or a pitching area, so
Yes.
you're really spreading out to the athletic people as well.
Oh, absolutely. We see benefit in all other sports and activities, especially things that help develop kids' confidence and hand-eye coordination and respect. And, you know, baseball training seemed like something that really fit in well with us. The gentleman we brought in is well-rooted in the community. He's been here a long time, and he's just felt like a great addition to help grow us and take us to the next level.
And tell the audience a little bit about the fact that the child care is really big insofar as a mom and a dad, they could come in and work out, and at the same time, they could have their children being taken care of while they work out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things that we really wanted to focus on when we moved into this facility. When you have all these different moving parts and all these different aspects, you know, one of the things that you fall in trouble with as a family is sometimes you have young ones that aren't really active in any other program or particularly at that moment, and you need some place to put them where they're safe and taken care of, you know. So we have a whole room that's based just on childcare, where we have staff that runs it, keeps an eye on it, make sure your kids are taken care of and safe. So if you have mom looking to get a massage, she can hop into a massage therapy room, and she needs a place for little Jimmy, we can have someone taking care of him and making sure he's safe. It just gives you more flexibility to do more options here.
And how do our residents get in contact with you?
Oh, absolutely. They can reach out to us personally on the business line. They can call us at 732-210-2447. They can reach out to us on our Facebook page, Legacy Life Center. They can reach out to us on Instagram under the same title, or they can reach out to our website at Legacy Life Center. And we also have our business email, which is legacylifecenternj, one word, @gmail.com.
How about the hours of operation in terms of this interview? Are you open 7 days a week, and what are the hours?
We are open 7 days a week. The weekends are primarily focused around birthday parties. You know, the afternoons and evenings are big on birthday parties and events for all the different programs we do. Saturday mornings tend to be my martial art classes. Saturday and Sunday mornings are open play classes. And then throughout the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, we go from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Tell our audience a little bit more about how they could arrange for a birthday party and what goes on during a birthday party celebration here at the Legacy Life Center.
Oh, well, depending on which one you do, the play gym is definitely our most popular one. Kids come in, it's like an open play. They get to use all the equipment and facilities. We have a room designated for them to eat, set up decorations, do the birthday cake, all that fun jazz. And we always have plenty of staff to make sure everyone is safe, everyone's having a good time, and everyone's well taken care of.
So, Chris, why don't you as well tell our residents about the massage therapy aspect of the Legacy Life Center, as well as I saw on the Facebook page that there are yoga classes.
Oh, absolutely. First off, for the massage therapy, it's actually my sister, a trained massage therapist who does all different variations of massage. She works just with her hands. She does work with stone. She does work with bamboo. She's versed in many different styles of massage, and she has a pretty good following. For our yoga program, we have a Parent and Me yoga class, which works with infants and toddler, where the parent, mom or dad, works with the kids. And we have, starting up, adult yoga programs.
So for Chris Albanese and myself, Mayor Kevin McAvoy, another spotlight on business here in East Brunswick. We had our ribbon cutting. Come on down. The family is welcome.
So today at the library, we have our special Friday programs that will be going on all summer long at the library. And today's special program is Life-Size Candyland. The whole entire board and everything else you see here today was made by the teens and their Teen Library Connection Volunteer Program, TLC.
So we've been working on this for a whole week to make a program for the kids. We tried to come up with something creative and what kids love. So we had a whole team come up with Candyland because it was such a classic game and we love that game.
For this entire week, we spent basically making a lot of stuff. You can see behind us at Candy Castle. It took us 1 full week to do that. And I guess this is a lot of commitment to do that because making this stuff isn't that really easy. And I guess we just want to make the kids happy in a way.
So every Friday in the summertime, TLC puts on an awesome big program. So today we have life-size Candyland. We've got a giant candy castle behind me. We have lots of fun activities, different lands like Princess Lolly's land, Queen Frostine's land, Mr. Mint, etc.
I was working at Queen Frostine, is where they would have to wear a hat and they would throw a pom-pom, a small foam ball, into the hat. And it was fun because a lot of kids would come up so close and try to hit it right in.
I was actually one of the team leaders that was guiding one of the teams through the paths, and I actually kind of liked it in a way because at first when I volunteered as team leader, I was a little skeptical of how I'm going to handle things, but I ended up having a lot of fun. I got to see the little kids so eager to roll the dice, and they just keep on grabbing it, just no, I want to roll the dice next. And then every time they land on the black dot, they don't even mind and they stop because they just use the ball pit and they just find all the items there. And I guess me and the kids all have fun.
Every summer for the Teen Library Connection Program, we take 3 sessions of teens that come and put together a giant program. They get volunteer hours for doing that, and each week is something different.
How we get to hang out with kids and how we get to hang out with our friends and create new relationships with other people, and how we get to enjoy working, finding a way, how librarians work, and see how they create programs for us.
And also to basically just have fun. These activities, these don't happen frequently, so these new activities or these events that happen in TLC is something exciting, and I look forward to them a lot.
For us, we get to learn how to work with kids because I feel like many people in high school, they don't get that kind of opportunity. They're more worried about studying. So when they get to hang out with kids and actually learn how things work around life, I feel like it can help them earlier down the road, such as in a job or something.
And also, I guess what's similar to what he said, and just have something to do over the summer, not just to stay home, keep studying all summer. Just have a little fun, express yourself. It's summertime, school's over, everything is fun, and I guess you should probably enjoy yourself before heading out back to school again. And I guess this activity was one of the following activities we should look forward to. Just have fun, hang out with other people, and meet new friends, as what he just said, and I guess we all enjoy it in a way, make us happy and kind of make us in a mood during the summer.
So last week we had a story walk outside. This week is life-size Candyland. Next week on Friday at 11 o'clock will be a mine crafting party. And the week after that will be a awesome puppet show that the teens will put on for the kids. And then the last 2 weeks of the TLC sessions will be a Mo Willems party for elephant, piggy, and pigeon, and finally a library Olympics for kids. If you would like to attend any of these programs and you need more information, please check the library website or stop by the Youth Services Department and pick up a calendar for July and August.
Hi, I'm Michelle Backus with Rutgers Cooperative Extension, and I'm going to talk to you about protecting our state's waterways. New Jersey's rivers, streams, lakes, and bays provide us with recreational opportunities like boating, fishing, and swimming, economic opportunities like commercial fishing and tourism, habitat for wildlife, and our precious drinking water supply. The land that surrounds and drains to these waterways is known as a watershed. When land within the watershed is healthy, then the waterway is healthy. But much of the land in New Jersey has been changed, and many of our waterways are no longer healthy. The land has been developed, forests cut down, and soils compacted. In addition, roads, rooftops, parking lots, and other impervious surfaces prevent rainwater from soaking naturally into the ground. What can we do? We can get together with our peers and develop a plan for a healthy watershed. Let's take a closer look at how a group of organizations is helping to restore its watershed.
I'm Enos Zimmerman, and I'm the district manager of the Freehold Soil Conservation District. The Manalapan Brook starts in Monmouth County in central New Jersey and continues to flow to the north into Middlesex County, to the South River, and into the Raritan River.
The brook also flows through Manalapan Lake in Middlesex County's Thompson Park, enjoyed by thousands of community residents that visit the park each year. Like many of our New Jersey lakes and streams, the Manalapan has problems with pollution caused by excess stormwater runoff. Stormwater runoff is just the rainwater or melting snow that moves over the ground. In our developed communities, too much stormwater enters our waterways at one time through the storm drain system. These storm drains empty directly into our rivers and streams, like the Manalapan Brook. The increase in stormwater runoff has caused severe erosion, as well as excess sediment and nutrients to build up in Manalapan Brook and Lake. With funding from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, several different projects are underway to address these problems. All of these projects not only improve water quality, but also use native plants to restore habitat and attract beneficial wildlife like birds and butterflies. One solution is to naturalize existing detention basins. These grass-covered basins are flood control structures designed to capture runoff from large rain events, then slowly release the water to Manalapan Brook. But these basins do a poor job controlling sediment buildup. By removing concrete channels, improving the soil, and planting flood-tolerant plants, these basins can do more to capture runoff and sediment. Also, basins will be mowed less frequently, saving money. Another solution is to stabilize sections of streambank and shoreline with erosion control blankets and plants to hold the soil in place. Streambank protection also helps reduce property loss for residents living along the stream. Also, floating wetland islands are being installed in Manalapan Lake. These islands remove small amounts of sediment and absorb excess nutrients from the water that would otherwise fuel nuisance algae blooms. We can all do our part to protect the Manalapan and other watersheds throughout New Jersey. Here are some suggestions. Never feed the geese. Pick up after your pet to prevent water pollution. Install a rain garden at your house to soak up excess rainwater runoff. Collect rainwater runoff from your roof with a rain barrel. Redirect downspouts from your roof so the rainwater soaks into your lawn or garden. Protect the storm drains. Never dump litter, animal waste, motor oil, or leaves into the storm drains. They all drain to the river.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia Joy Bloom, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about some of the great events coming up at the East Brunswick Elks Lodge, number 2370, the Lodge on the Lake. On July 17th, you don't want to miss our luau benefit for Zachary Nemeth, a child with multiple disabilities residing in our East Brunswick community. The fun starts at 1 p.m. with food, music, and more. $20 per person, children 4 to 10, $6, and children under 3 are free. The event will be held rain or shine, so please bring a lawn chair to enjoy the music and scenic grounds. Reservations are a must. Please email jlocklear@aol.com or call 732-238-3733. On July 30th from 7 to 11 p.m., please enjoy an evening of beer and wine tasting sponsored by Adelphia Wine Company. Light fare will be served, music and fun. Also, a part of the proceeds will benefit Army of Hope, a program for our veterans at the East Brunswick Elks Lodge. Should be a fun night. Please RSVP to Annie at 908-543-1404 or brana71@yahoo.com. Coming up in August, please come out for a night benefiting special needs. Saturday, August 20th from 6 to 10 p.m., join us for a seafood clam bake or a ribeye steak dinner with all the fixings. We will have music and entertainment. $25 per person reserved in advance and $30 per person at the door. Please RSVP by August 18th to Trish Hancock's at tntstudios@aol.com. On August 27th from 8 p.m. to midnight, in association with the New Dawn Experience, The Blue Notes will be performing their greatest hits. Hits like If You Don't Know Me By Now, The Love I Lost, and many more. Tickets are $30 in advance, $35 at the door, and $45 for preferred seating. Also appearing will be LaToya with PC and the DJ and Company. This event is hosted by comedian Willie Asbury. You don't want to miss out on all this fun. Food will be available as well as a cash bar. A percentage of the proceeds will benefit the Youth Activities Committee, what we do helping East Brunswick and our youth. Come on out and support your local organization, the East Brunswick Elks Lodge number 2370, the Lodge on the Lake, and support all our charities and fundraisers as well. We do it all for a great time, and we do it all for a great cause. Hope to see you all there. Thank you.
On your mark, get set, read. Get out, get active, and get your imagination going by reading. Enjoy all the fun adventures and excitement you can think of with our Summer Reading Club at the East Brunswick Public Library. Discover stories that you love and share them with family and friends. Our Summer Reading Club has it all, where you want to go and what you want to know. So have the entire family join us and plan to get the most out of your vacation. Signing up is easy. Visit ebpl.org/src or speak with the Youth Services librarian at the desk. Be a winner this summer. Exercise your mind. On your mark, get set, read.